Day Sunday, a 6-game set. Atid namin sa inyo ngayong araw. Beginning with the last 3 ball games of JT Bulacan Taipan and the Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. Tapos na nga po ang first 3 games natin kontra Pasig Stallions and Sur Homes Leyte. Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. Jaime Mendihar, kasama naman Coach F. Francisco. Bring your reaction dito nga sa Las Piñas. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Coach F.
Magandang hapon, Jaime. It's been a while. But before anything else, I'd like to send our prayers out to those affected by the recent floodings caused by the typhoons. We're with you in prayer, and God willing, we'll bounce back stronger from this.
Certainly, and yung ating wishes dun sa mga tao na yun and prayers. Nicole Lim, syempre kasama pa rin natin as our third person of our panel for the last 3 ball games of this Sunday. Match at hand nga natin is the JT Bulacan Taipan kontra the Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. Pag-usapan nga natin, Coach F, the performances of both these two teams in their previous ball games, beginning with the team from Bulacan. And itong Bulacan, a bit inconsistent in their season so far. Siso ang nagiging resulta nila dito so far.
Well, that can be said for both teams. Kasi palitan lang sila ng win-loss. Pero so far, JT Bulacan stuck in 5th place behind itong Cavite with a 3-3 record, losing their last game against Valenzuela. In that game, makikita natin statistically wise, medyo lumaban naman sila, pantay. Problema, in the most important statistical category in basketball na kailangan, dun sila medyo bumitaw ng konti, and that's field goal percentage. They only shot 34.3% in that game. 23 out of 67, wala sa Valenzuela, shot much better, 36 to 67 for a 53.7% clip. And ganun kalaki yung disparity sa shooting between two teams. Alam mo na kung sino yung mananalo dun.
Doon pangalan sa stat na yun. Something that Bulacan would like to address in this particular matchup. Dito naman tayo sa kabila, Coach F. Talking about Cavite City, sabi mo nga, also coming off that LWL na win-loss in their last 3 ball games. But he started off like a house on fire, 4 straight to begin season number 3. And hinahanap pa nila ulit yung stride na yun.
Yung sinasabi mo, yung game nila against Rizal, they lost that game by 8 points. They shot, actually, in every statistical category, medyo sila, lumaban, except yung 3-point percentage, lumamang ang Rizal doon by 3. Pero ang pinaka-telling factor dito causing their downfall is in turnovers. They committed 20 as opposed to 13 for Rizal, and that proved pivotal in this game for them.
Parehong gutom sa panalo itong parehong kupunan na to. Coming off those losses, who will be able to bounce back? Malaman na nga natin. Let's head over to Gio Cruz to introduce our starting lineups.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball action continues here at Divine Light Academy, Las Piñas City, as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. 14 under division between the JT Bulacan Taipan and Cavite City Alpha Sports. Now let us meet the starters for both teams. First, for JT Bulacan Taipan. Starting guard number 5, Kurt Mercado. Shooting guard number 12, James Lacson. Small forward number 2, David Espiritu. Power forward number 15, John Berba. And at center number 91, Brent Jesus. The head coach is Sherwin Santos. His assistants are Kenneth Jordan, Anthony Calaran, EJ Toribio, Dex Sadia, team manager Charles Kipo, and team owner Joben Tai. And now let us meet the starters for Cavite City Alpha Sports. Starting point guard number 3, Amen Manahan. 2 guard number 29, Carl Rodil. Small forward number 16, Andrew Ampulo. Power forward number 85, Gian Orbisa. And at center number 40, JC Sincon Hike. The head coach of Cavite City Alpha Sports is Elvin Harabe, assisted by Ralph Horario, Lloyd Olias, and Ian Chopet. Team manager Ren Manzon, and team owner Honorable Mayor Denver Chua. Officiating this ball game, Nino Perez, Eric Demapanag, and Cyraf Ongad. Junior MPBL Executive Director Mr. J.R. Navarro, Junior MPBL Commissioner Mr. Kid Picasso.
We're just about ready to tip off dito sa ating 14 under North Division matchup between Cavite City and JT Bulacan Taipan. MTJH will begin this ball game with Manahan, Rodil, Ambulo, Orbista, and Sinconyige. Dito naman sa Bulacan, we have Mercado, Lacson, Espiritu, Berba, and De Jesus to round out their 5 for the first game of a 3-game set between these two teams to end our Sunday. It's taking a minute before we trigger ang ating jump ball ngayong tanghali. Okay, we have the thumbs up, so we should be ready to go. Coach Robbie giving us the go signal.
Manny Pacquiao Junior MPBL ang Liga.
Will battle for the tip. It would be Ambulo to recover. Coming to you live mula sa Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas. I'm Mendihar together with Coach F. Francisco alongside Nicole Lim. Bring you reaction. Early attempt para sa Cavite City will miss. Tatakbo dito ang Bulacan. This is Lacson misfiring on that layup. High energy agad itong mga batang to. Gusto agad tumakbo. Nag-umpisa pa lang. May konting gigil. As always, dito sa ating 14 under division.
Also makikita natin itong Bulacan starting off with their big guns, their top 3 scorers on the floor right now in Espiritu, Mercado, and si Berba. So looking to an early start here on offense.
One of the players na binanggit mo nga, Coach F, ito nga si David Espiritu has been very consistent para nga sa kanilang kuputan. Yes, they are standing 3-3, but David Espiritu time and time again has carried the load para dito sa Bulacan. And
Tama ka doon. He's averaging 18.2 points per game. Itong si David Espiritu leading the team.
this kid has been a veteran, no? Hirap sabihin minsan, no? 14 under, veterano na. Pero David Espiritu has been a mainstay dito sa ating junior MPBL, splitting his charities earlier, and foul naman itatawag dito sa Bulacan. Headed to the line is Ambulo para sa Cavite City.
Sa bilang side naman, ito si Andrew Ambulo also leads Cavite City in scoring with a 9.9 points per game clip, no? As well sa leading the team in assists with 2.9.
This is short on his first though. Also a charity split for the two leading scorers para sa Cavite City and Bulacan respectively.
Ito, maagang diamond trap dito para sa Cavite.
Bulacan seems poised. Mukhang alam nilang paparating yan. Able to break it easily. This is Berba. Overshoots. Good offensive rebound there, but De Jesus is blocked from behind. Cavite City looking to run. Nice pass ahead. Good intention, but just a bit too strong. Unable to recover that was Rodil.
That was a very difficult angle there to execute that pass.
Ambulo, naghanap siya ng angulo dun eh.
Medyo maling angulo lang.
Loose ball picked up by Cavite City. Falls to the hands of Ambulo and hindi na kailangan. All straight ang tira doon ni Ambulo. Make that 3 early points para sa kanya.
Soft touch from the perimeter, no? From si Ambulo.
And Ambulo comes up with another steal. Make that 5 now. All the 5 points of Cavite City courtesy of Andrew Ambulo. And maagang timeout nga tatawag dito ng JT Bulacan Taipan. Down by 4-5-1 with 8 and 12 remaining dito sa ating first.
excuses nga para dito sa kapunan ng Bulacan. Despite the bad weather these past few days, this won't stop them as they continuously do team practice. Katulad nga ng sabi ni Coach Sherwin, believe siya sa passion ng mga bata at sa suporta ng kanilang magulang. Despite the struggle they face in Kalumpit, Bulacan due to floods, ay talagang mas na-motivate ang mga bata to work hard for this game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat. That was Nicole Lim with that report. And you did mention nga, Coach Chef, no, talagang maraming naapektuhan nung I think a week long, even more, na continuous rainfall. And Bulacan, certainly one of those areas where medyo nagkaroon talaga ng malaking impact.
May magandang motivation yun, katulad ng nabanggit ni Nicole. No? What better motivation than to play for your family, for your community. No? And yun nga yung ginagawa itong mga batang to.
These are homegrown kids from Bulacan. Off that timeout, still can't find their first field goal. As Lacson, hounded by Orbista in Sinconyige, it will stay with JT Bulacan Taipan. Only 10 seconds though on their shot clock. Lacson will trigger from the baseline. Goes outside to Espiritu. He will pull the trigger. Off on that three. Another offensive rebound para kay De Jesus. That time short. Manahan now directing traffic for the green shirts. Ambolo. Now Orbista. That moment of hesitation will be called for a traveling violation.
Well, case of happy feet there, no, para kay Orbista. So an opening, kaya lang yun nga. Na-excite masyado.
That's something these kids would certainly develop din naman, Coach Chef. Yung excitement, kailangan ma-manage mo rin.
Especially itong age group na to, 14 and under. Ito yung pinakabata natin dito sa ating tournament.
Showing us that he can manage it immediately as Orbista knocks down our first and one of this ball game, who brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, Billy Garedi.
Making up for that earlier traveling violation.
Ano naman yung rebound na yun, Coach? Isang kamay lang. Parang kinakalawit lang niya.
Saka having the presence of mind to know where he was in that situation. Isang pihit lang. Use the board. Easy 2 points para kay Orbista.
Unable to complete the three-point play though, but Cavite City able to get another opportunity. Rodil, short for three. Manahan now, floats it up. That's off. Orbista, another offensive rebound. Couple of opportunities para dito sa Cavite City. Shot not falling. Matter for the loose ball. Cavite City pa rin ang makakakuha. Just 6 to shoot. Stepping back is Rodil. That's short, but a foul will be whistled. I believe kontra kay Espiritu.
Medyo nasabit yata yung paa ni Espiritu doon on that closeout against Rodil.
That was what, 5 shots in that possession alone?
Oo, dami rin offensive rebounds na nakuha doon.
So 3 free throws para kay Rodil. Gets the first one to trickle in. So after Bulacan getting the first point of this ball game, 8 sunod ang binitawan dito ng Cavite City. Make that 9 now. With 5:49 remaining here in the first period. Gets 3 out of 3 para kay Rodil. Palitan muna dito, De Jesus. Will sit down. In for the first time is Kevin Newtok para sa Bulacan. Espiritu gets trapped. Finds Estrope. He will fire for 3. Too strong. Long rebound. Siya pa rin ang makakakuha. They go inside. Mercado gets the first field goal para sa Bulacan.
Good idea there, no, to pull up for that floater itong si Mercado rather than take it all the way in kung saan naghihintay itong big man nitong Cavite.
Speaking of big man, Sinconyige misses short. Able to get the loose ball. He won't miss those types of shots twice in a row.
Ito na nga yung tank build nitong Cavite City. Sinconyige.
Another move brought to us, of course, by Pound for Pound Fitness. Billy Garedi. Sabi mo, tank build itong si Sinconyige. Certainly a tough cover for anyone dito sa ating 14 under division.
Pwede na sa 18 under sa build niya.
Gets a bounce. Gets a bonus free throw to fall. Now a double-digit advantage para sa Cavite City, 13-3.
And look at Sinconyige anchoring the defense, very vocal.
Berba will pull up, gets clipped by Orbista. Ikaw naman si Orbista. Kind of cardinal sin.
Yeah. Fouling a shooter.
And that's a shot that I would say, ibibigay mo naman kay Berba.
Actually, parang bad shot nga yun kasi he released that shot as an afterthought. No? Parang wala siyang balak tumira.
Alam kasi ni Berba, Coach F, na sasabit si Orbista.
Yun nga, nung nakita niya may pa-close out, tinuloy na rin niya and fish for that foul.
Missing on the first though.
Pero yun, pinahinga muna si Sinconige. Pero pinalit ang isa pang equally heavy build to si Arnes.
1 out of 2 para kay Berba. Parang hindi nga pinagpalit, Coach F. No? Parang ano lang eh. Duplicate lang eh.
Medyo mas maliit na lang ng konti ito si Arnes by a few inches, no? By a couple of inches.
Manahan drops it off. Kick out. Rodil another 3. Couple of players closing out. Missing short as a loose ball foul will be whistled. Will go against Cavite City. That's Arnes called for his first. As Rodil will also be meted faking a foul warning. Espiritu. Now Mercado. Strope. Good head fake. Pulls for 3. That time short. Or was that a pass setting up? Itong si Yuto for an end one.
Okay, Estrope, act like passion ko ako sa kanya.
Tying his shoelaces. Parang just like he planned it. Ano naman ang ganda rin naman ng basa dito ni Yuto. Just kind of reading that shot was falling short.
Yung lahat ng green shirts nakatingin lang sa bola doon, failing to box out.
And completes a 3-point play, cutting the lead down to 6 now, 13-7. Still 4 and 11 left to play dito sa ating first quarter.
Full court man-to-man pressure naman ang binitawan ng Bulacan.
Too much pressure there coming from Mercado. And penalty na dito on JT Bulacan Taipan. Actually, both teams already at the limit. So Manahan will get his first opportunity from the charity stripe. Two rebounds, 2 assists so far para kay Ayman Manahan. Gets the first to fall.
Usually doesn't get too much playing time, no? Only averaging 1.9 points per game. 1.6 rather.
These are the opportunities if ikaw naman si Manahan, Coach F, na gusto mong pakita. And Coach Elvin Harabe that you can deserve. Not just to start, but talagang get more minutes.
Pero as we say that, si Manahan pupunta muna sa bench for Cavite.
Naramig ka ata, Coach. Masyado na yatang nararamihan. This time around, Cavite City will call for a timeout. Still up by 7, 14-7. Take another look at that previous play. Mercado with that floater with 3:52 remaining here in the first. Just before we resume our first quarter of action, we look at our quarter scene stealer brought to us by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Kaya pa pala, Philip. 2 weeks tayong nawala, but it's still there.
It's like riding a bicycle.
It's like riding a bicycle. No, not a basketball, but a bicycle. Pasok pa rin naman. Fast break attempt here para sa Bulacan. Layup just a bit too strong para kay Arsiaga.
Sorry, missed there as he was wide open after that. Almost a perfect pass there.
Approaching the 3-minute mark here in our first period. They go outside to Mercado. Will be held and will head to the line for 2.
Uncheck foul ang itatawag kay Oserinde by a referee. That'll bring them to penalty.
Both these teams certainly could take advantage. Free throw story so far, 3 out of 5 para sa Bulacan, 6 out of 9 naman para sa Cavite City. Short on his first is Kurt.
Well, you like the intensity being displayed by both teams, no? Especially on defense. You just need to be more disciplined in not committing those fouls.
1 out of 2 once again para sa Bulacan. Palitan muli. Berba will take a seat. Papasok naman is Rain Driz. Good find underneath. And finishing para sa Cavite City is Dean Oserin.
Itong si Rain Driz, no, has only played 1 game so far para dito sa Bulacan. Pero he scored 11 points in that game. So magandang weapon to off the bench for Bulacan.
So another foul will be whistled here para sa Cavite City. And ito nga yung before that, we look at that previous play. Oserin finishing through traffic. This is Reyes on the line para sa Bulacan. Missing on that first attempt. 16-8 is our scoreline. Abante pa rin ang Cavite City. 0 out of 2 para kay Reyes. A player ahead of the pack is Oserin. Trying to track him down is Silvestre, but finishing once more is Dean Oserin.
4th point of the ball game para dito sa Spitfire, itong Cavite City. Oserin.
Good execution para sa Bulacan to lead to 2 more free throws. This time, it's Kevin Newtok.
Kevin Newton has had a couple of 3-point play opportunities, no? Just by staying active underneath the basket.
Yan naman ang gusto mo sa mga players, Coach F, no? Just trying to make themselves available.
And most importantly, binibigay ng mga ng mga teammates sa kanya yung bola.
Iba naman yung available ka, tsaka yung nabigyan ka nga, no? Wala. 18-9. Another free throw coming the way of Utok. Knocks it down. 2 out of 2 to bring the lead down to 8. Get it ahead to Oserin. Rivera will swing it. Trying to look for Oserin underneath once again. Make that 6 straight para kay Dean Oserin.
Very athletic ito si Oserin, no? Able to finish despite the presence of taller players underneath.
Lontok with a steal. Lilipad. Finishes with a left.
Good job there, switching the ball to his left hand, eluding the defense.
Lead up to 12 now. Another steal para sa Cavite City. Oserin na naman. Bumomba pa.
Athleticism ni Oserin in full display there with a double pump shot. So far, mas quicker lang to the ball itong Cavite City in terms of their defense.
The biggest lead now para sa Cavite City at 14. But as you pointed out kanina, Coach Chef, no, yung mga ganitong klaseng foul, not really helping the cause of Cavite City. Umaalagwa ka nga, but pinipigil mo naman yung momentum mo with these types of fouls.
Especially now, nasa penalty sila, binibigyan mo ng chance na makascore yung kabilang team.
This is J-Lord Patawara. First one rims out. With a minute and 17 remaining dito sa ating first quarter. This is the first of 3 games between JT Bulacan Taipan and Cavite City. Under the charity split para sa Bulacan, lead is down to 13 as JC Sinconyige back para sa Cavite City. Silonto goes to Rivera. Oserin able to split his defenders but loses the leather. Arciaga ahead of the pack. Had 3 options but stolen away almost by Cavite City. A scramble picked up by Espiritu. Says let's slow it down. Has 12 to work with. Arciaga now. Able to find Berba sa loob. Gets the bump. And the finish, Berba. Unbothered by that defense from Sinconyige.
Pero most importantly, ang ganda ng bawi ni Arciaga doon, no? Making up for that missed layup kanina, missed fast break opportunity pala.
Si Berba, built din naman ito ni Berba, Coach Chef.
Oo.
Yes, he may not have that same size of Sinconyige, but certainly, muscle-wise, makakasabay.
Tsaka mukhang athletic din yung build eh. Hindi lang malapad.
Of course, that move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Liga ready. Sinconyige, power dribble. Finishes off the glass.
Nice soft touch there by Sinconyige. That was a very difficult angle, no, to bank that one in.
About a 3-second shot clock, game clock difference. Lead at a dozen, 26-14. Espiritu uses the window as well. Babasa 10 ka lamang. Ang last shot time para sa Cavite City.
Very creative there in that shot by Espiritu.
Oserin, good find once again. Oserin this time showing us the vision. And finishing the quarter strong is Cavite City. That was Lontok to hike the lead up to 12 once again, 28-16. At the end of our first 10 minutes of action, 28 big points for the boys in green. Some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic. Dean Oserin, hot to begin this ball game. 8 points to lead all scorers. That was that Berba end one. Kontra kay JC Sinconyige. And this last bucket, Oserin connecting with Lontok to give Cavite City a 12-point advantage, 28-16 to end the first. Before we resume our second quarter of action, a look at a lucky coach na magwawagi ng ating Chef's Magic condiments. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Oserin, stepping through! Mainit pa rin itong si Dina. 10 points now.
Putting his stamp on this game, itong si Oserin so far, very prolific.
Back to a 14-point advantage, matching the biggest lead now of Cavite City. Berba will misfire. Takbo na naman ang Cavite City. Find Oserin once again, adjusting mid-air. Dean Oserin showing us his Chef's Magic.
Oo nga, doing a little bit of everything to si Oserin, already in double digits, pero that time naman, showcasing his passing ability.
But showcasing no defense there was Cavite City. Berba all alone on the other end. Medyo amazed pa yata sila dun sa ginawa ni Dean Oserin.
Oo, nagsiselebrate pa.
Back to a 14-point advantage, 32-18. Lontok. Floater. Up and in.
Nice little goofy floater there from Lontok.
This is quite a performance para sa Cavite City. Kind of surprised actually na yung kanilang last 3 ball games were 1-2 sila after winning 4 straight dito nga sa ating season number 3. Kind of feel like yung confidence na nandun in those first 4 victories has been in full display.
Well, yung last 2 games naman nila, although one ended in a loss against Rizal, medyo competitive naman yun. A little bit of tweaking here and there could have netted them that victory, no? So it's still a long season.
Well, 4th spot is really where you want to be in a way, right? Na parang nandun ka pa rin sa safe spot to get through the playoffs. And kumbaga, sinasabi mo nga minsan, Coach Chef, di ba? Mabuti na ngayon mo na ma-experience yan.
Yeah.
And be able to find how you would be able to adjust from these types of losses.
Ang importante dyan, di ba? Yung you improve from game to game. And in this game, ang dami nilang binibigyan ng playing time na otherwise hindi masyadong gamit na players.
Did mention Manahan, who is back on the floor now para sa Cavite City. Better stop there para sa Bulacan. Trying to get it to De Jesus, but stolen away by Zerna. Zerna through the lane. Pass intended for Sinconyige. But a turnover instead para sa Cavite.
And even itong si Oserin, no? He only averages 5.8 points per game. Pero right now, already in double digits. So doubling his performance dito mga previous games nila.
Makakaagaw pa nga. Doing it on both ends of the basketball is Dean Oserin. Oserin pa rin. Trying to drive through the middle. Gets the ball tapped away. It will stay with Cavite City. But Coach Sherwin Santos claiming na Oserin just lost that leather. Asking for a review.
So far, itong si Oserin has been perfect from the floor, no? 6 out of 6. From 2 points. 2-point region.
Yan natin, Coach F, kung he will be able to sustain. This was the play that is being challenged. Okay. Might have a case there, was Coach Sherwin. And immediately asking for the clipboard. Trying to draw something up here para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. His initial call was Cavite City basketball. Off the tap from Victoria. But eto na nga. Call is reversed. Challenge is successful para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. They will regain possession. So down by 15, 34-19. 7:42 left dito sa ating first half. That challenge was immediate, Coach F. Parang basa pa lang niya talaga. Hindi na kailangang hingin ng player niya. Alam na niya that it was indeed Oserin just losing that basketball.
Yung makikita mo naman doon sa angle nung tapik eh. Diba? Yung tapik nung tao niya, papasok. Eh, lumabas yung bola. So it means nag-ricochet siya off the body nitong si Oserin.
Wala namang problema. Sabi ni Dean Oserin, just getting that ball back. Although unable to convert on that possession was Cavite City. This pressure a bit bothering itong JT Bulacan Taipan dito sa ating first half. Mercado. Now De Jesus. Just 8 to shoot now for the white shirts. Espiritu asking for it. Attacks the baseline, floats it up, and it's good.
Despite the best efforts and scrambling defense ng Cavite City, Espiritu escaping dun sa baseline for that floater.
David now has 5. Baba sa 13 ang kalamangan. Jaysay barreling his way through. Couldn't get the bounce. Tapikan. Di Oserin picking it up. Now Lontok gets the ball tapped from behind. Picked up on the corner but turnover para sa Cavite City.
So that was a 9th offensive rebound para dito sa Cavite City in this game, no? That's gonna hurt para dito sa Bulacan if they can continue rebounding at that pace.
Mercado gets it to Yutok. Finds an opening. Gets the easy 2.
Si Yutok is putting together a nice little game para dito sa Bulacan. Already with 7 points.
Yan naman ang gusto mo makakuha, no? From your second unit. Trying to add to that firepower. Azerna answers on the other end. Lead up to 13 once again. 36-23. High scoring affair we're seeing so far dito sa ating first half. So 6 minutes to play.
Nice.
Yutok once again. He has that knack for these end one opportunities, Coach F.
Oh, ang ganda pati nung pasa ko ng teammate sa kanya, no? Almost a touch pass there from Bandilla. To the wide open Yutok.
We were talking about how this kid has been able to find that opening underneath. Nahahanap nga siya ng kanyang mga teammates.
Has become the forgotten man dito sa offense nitong not in terms of yung sa team niya, pero do sa defense ng Cavite City, failing to keep tabs on him, and he's taken advantage of it, and I think he's in double digits right now.
I believe already has 10.
Yes, 10 points na, no? So yung dalawang players for both teams, no, mga unheralded players coming to fore for them.
Love to see it. This is Manahan. Pocket is picked by Mercado. Maaagawan naman from behind by Zerna. Looking to attack, getting the bump, and the finish is Koy Mongkal.
Getting that ball to drop despite that difficult angle, no, off the board.
Foul whistled against Cavite City. That will be team foul number 3 now. Meanwhile, balik muna tayo kay Nicole for a report. Nicole?
Para kay Coach Elvin Arabe, malaking factor para sa kanya ang walang team practice. Kaya naman, he's expecting to his big men to step up and to contribute, especially on rebounds. Dagdag pa niya, one of his point guard, Carl Espiritu, won't be able to play due to his fever. That's why he encourages these young guns to work hard at wag daw magpadala sa pressure. Gentlemen.
Thank you for that report, Nicole. And maybe one of the reasons kung bakit na nagkakaroon din ng extra playing time itong mga ibang players, given that Carlos Espiritu is not available para sa Cavite City. Certainly stepping up big so far itong ibang mga players.
Next man up mentality, ika nga, no? So before anything else, I'd like to greet our good friend, Coach John Flores, who's watching right now. Hi, Coach.
14 under ang pinapanood, Coach F. No?
May magandang program din to si Coach John Flores sa CCF nila.
We've had some games back in season number 2 dyan sa CCF. As you see, Yutok once again continuing on his offensive onslaught. He's keeping itong JT Bulacan Taipan head above waters, but they're still down by 10, 38-28. Good fake and finish para kay Diom Dizon.
And good hands also, no? Coming up with that ball despite 2 defenders around him.
Lead up to a dozen. Espiritu.
Uy,
Attacking
nagkanda
Mongkal.
no.
Look at that. Hesi! David Espiritu.
Faking everybody out, pati yung mga coaches niya, no?
A steal para sa Bulacan. That's Yutok. Playing big dito sa ating first half. Estrope, another 3. Still can find the range.
All of his shots have been off to the left. So kailangan niyang i-adjust ng konti.
Back-to-back 3-pointers will miss para sa Bulacan as Dizon once again finds himself free.
That was a beautiful pass there from Manahan. Threading the needle.
Mercado pulls it back. Resets to Espiritu. 12 pa rin ang inahabol ng Bulacan. Bandilla, good anticipation there para kay Mongkal. Ahead to Zerna. Short. Estrope with a board. Trying to get it ahead, but Espiritu will run out of space.
Both teams committing a lot of miscues there.
Palitan muli dito. Parehong koponan. Take a look at our fast break of the game. Brought to us by Larga International Logistics Incorporated. The finish coming from Dizon. Number of players really stepping up para dito sa parehong koponan. No? This is the other De Jesus getting the scoop to fall. That's Peter James De Jesus. Abante pa rin ng 10. Still a double-digit lead here para sa Cavite City. This is kind of the barrier that JT Bulacan Taipan has been trying to break. Good strip. Ahead is Silvestre. Getting the contact is De Jesus, but short on that attempt. Espiritu asking for it. Gets to the middle. He will be fouled.
Good decision there to penetrate and not settle for the jump shot for Espiritu. Fishing that foul off Bulacan defender.
Look at that first step. Able to elude the defense of Mongkal, and Mongkal, no choice na siya dun.
Making use of that negative step, no, for that extra burst of speed.
Just flash to me na itong si Koy Mongkal. I remember covering this kid sa Pocket League natin sa 13 under tournament. So punching above his weight class, it appears. Kung di ako nagkakamali, playing for the team of Coach Jun Dizon. Another foul, nagtitawag dito. Kontra sa Cavite City, and penalty na sila dito. As Berba will head to the line once again. 17 free throw attempts in the first half alone para sa JT Bulacan Taipan, able to hit on 10 of them.
So far, Cavite City has put together a nice game, no? Pero ito lang ang naging negative dito sa larong ito this afternoon for them is yung penchant for committing these fouls.
2 out of 2.
Ito yung dahilan kung bakit hindi sila makalayo dito sa Bulacan.
Still up by 8 as Ambulo losing the leather. Good tap there. Arciaga will recover para sa Bulacan. Looking to attack. Pull up from the keyhole. Too strong. Verba offensive rebound. Stripped by Moncal. Takbo dito ang Cavite City. Ambulo able to finish.
Nice finish there by Ambulo, making use of the inside hand, his right hand.
Ambulo so far 7 to his name. Almost making it 9. Sorry, miss there.
Hurried that shot a little bit for Ambulo.
Approaching the minute mark dito sa ating second period. Take another look at that Ambulo layup on the other end. James De Jesus stepping through.
Oh,
That adjustment. Just knowing nakaabang itong si Gian Orbista.
able to squeeze that ball in through two defenders. You also had Moncal coming up from behind.
44 to 36. 8 hinahabol dito ng Bulacan. Almost losing it and tuluyan ng maagawan. Verba with a steal. A 2-on-1 para sa Bulacan. Lilipad. Arciaga makes it a 6-point ball game.
Good job there by Arciaga. Binitbit na lang yung bola, no? Dinaan na lang sa talon.
As Cavite City will call for a timeout. Lead is down to 6, 44 to 38 with 28.9 seconds remaining dito sa ating first half. Binitbit nga ni Arciaga. Could have argued. Would have been an end one, but nevertheless, enough focus to finish on that attempt. Final 28.9 seconds dito sa ating second quarters. De Jesus will be called for steps after that timeout by Cavite City. Immediately a turnover. So momentum clearly on the side. The boys in white. They could hold for the last shot if they wish to. Talking about itong Cavite City as Moncal stepping back. Denied by Verba. Bulacan will have an opportunity to cut the 6-point lead down. But stolen away by Cavite City. Unfortunately, Rodil will be called for a traveling violation. Trying to trigger that fast break para dito sa green shirts. With 6 seconds remaining dito sa ating first half, this time it's JT Bulacan Taipan to call for some time. Final 6 seconds dito sa ating second period. JT Bulacan Taipan will trigger from the baseline, trying to find Verba underneath as a foul from behind will be called as Verba will head back to the line for free throws number 22 and 23 para sa Bulacan.
Inunahan mo ako sabihin. Kaya gusto ko kitang ka-partner. Pareho tayo ng isip. Yan tuloy, wala na akong masabi.
Sabihin mo na lang ilan na shoot nila, Coach F.
Pero this would have been a much different ball game kung nasushoot din nila yung mga free throws nila. Ano, Bulacan's been getting the calls. As itong Cavite has only shot 9 free throws so far.
Cavite City will run out of time. Couple of misses para kay Berba. Would have made it a 4-point ball game, but nevertheless, the advantage will stay with Cavite City after that strong first quarter where they were able to build on that 12-point advantage. As we look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic. Dean Osirin working his magic dito sa ating first half. But JT Bulacan Taipan knocking at the door, able to bring this down to a 6-point ball game. Heading into our first half, both teams shooting at a high clip, but it would be Cavite City up by 6, 44-38, heading into our second half. At half, it's 44-38. A 6-point advantage para sa Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy kontra JT Bulacan Taipan in this 14 under North Division matchup. A high-scoring affair we're seeing so far. So look at a couple of highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic before we break it down for you. Yutok leading the way para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. A dozen para sa kanya. David Espiritu, of course, trying to do his best. 7 in the first half. But some numbers dito, Coach F, itong Cavite City led by as much as 16 but 6 na lang kanilang abante heading to the second half.
Makikita natin ng first half ng Cavite City shooting much better than Bulacan at a 52 to a 41% clip. 19 out of 36, 13 out of 31 for Bulacan. Pero ang big story dito is yung fast break points nitong Cavite City. Scoring 14 as opposed to just 2 for Bulacan. Kaya ang naging Waterloo naman nila nung first half is they've committed a lot of fouls already, leading to 23 free throws para dito sa Bulacan. Ang problema lang, hindi masyadong nako-convert ng Bulacan yung mga free throws na yun. Pero kung ma-convert lang nila yun dito sa second half, assuming that Cavite still fouls them a lot, it's gonna be a much closer ball game. So yun yung key para sa Cavite is to keep those fouls at a minimum at saka rin yung mga turnovers.
Penalty nga sila for our first 2 quarters. We were talking about how many free throws they have actually given up. Dito nga, para sa JT Bulacan Taipan, despite several opportunities to break this game open, dahan-dahang nakalapit itong Bulacan. And this is the closest they have been, 44-38. But before we begin our second half of action, a look at our fans of the game brought to us by Truty Iced Tea, spotting someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from Truty Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with Truty Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Just about ready to begin ang ating second half of action. The first of a 3-game set between Cavite City and Bulacan. Welcoming you dito sa ating Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas City for our last 3 ball games. Earlier it was the Pasig Stallions and Surhomes Leyte battling it out in their own 3-game set. And maybe we'll also take a second to invite yung mga tao to support ang ating paparating na Middle East leg. Intense competition in 5 age groups, Coach F. No? Talagang worldwide na itong ating Junior MPBL.
Junior MPBL going international, no? Doesn't get farther than that, no?
Yun na yung pinakamalayo so far. We did have some Visayas, Mindanao legs if I'm not mistaken. But yes, first time to go to the Middle East. Something to look forward to sa ating mga players.
Next time, Europe na yan. Tapos tayo ipapadala.
Yan.
Sarap.
Yan.
Basta kasama si Boss Philip.
Basta kasama si Boss Philip.
Hindi ako sasama doon pag wala si Boss Philip.
A steal para sa JT Bulacan Taipan to begin our third period. Alone on the other end and finishing is JR Navarti. Beginning the third quarter para dito sa Bulacan. Magandang hugot para kay Coach Sherwin.
Oo nga, seldom used din itong si Navarti.
Almost another turnover para sa Cavite City, but it will stay with Cavite City. But that pass from Espiritu. It's Navarti. Just enough balance. To cut the lead down to 4. Picked up by Oserin. Just 7 to shoot now for the green shirts. It's Manahan. Finds an open Oserin. Just a bit off. Good rebound there from Yutok. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Espiritu goes behind the back. Sidestep maneuver denied by Arnis.
But ran into a couple of brick walls there in Arnes and Singconige.
Pero parang hindi mo na pwedeng hindi itira, Coach. Ang ganda na nung takas eh.
Sidestep niya yung una eh. Kaya may sumalubong pang isa eh.
Navarti snatching the ball away from Manahan. That time short. Gets his own miss. Couple of green shirts bothering him as a jump ball will be whistled.
Good sign of sportsmanship there from both players.
Nasa 14 pa tayo, Coach. Yun yung magandang reminder.
Pero to, first 2 points of the tournament para kay Nabarty, yung last layup niya, no?
Under 8 minutes to play. 3 still won't fall para sa Bulacan. Nabarty, another offensive rebound but just a bit too deep. Manahan looking to run para sa Cavite. Osirin ahead of the pack. Bounces it off Mercado to retain possession para sa Cavite City.
Got too deep there itong si Oserin, pero na-bailout siya dun sa ginawa niyang play na yon, bouncing it off a Bulacan player.
So 18 seconds to work with. Inbounding from the baseline is Manahan. Trying to find Orbista. Picked up by Arnes. Rattles out. Manahan. Blocked. That time by Patawara. Ahead to Yutok. Kick out. Espiritu. Same spot. Still. Can't get that 3 to fall. Stolen by Espiritu. They have a 3-on-2. Tough shot. Asinconigue will be called for a foul. 2 free throws coming up para kay David.
Yun ang maganda dito kay David Espiritu. He's able to manufacture those shots in tight spaces. No? Tulad dito sa situation na to. Sobrang sikip na nun. Kung tumuloy siya sa left, naabangan siya ni Sinconige doon. So he decided to go back to his right.
Fearless din talaga ito si David Espiritu.
So he knows how to play those angles. Yun yung napansin ko sa kanya.
Getting the first of 2 free throws to fall. Now a 1-possession ball game after Bulacan was down by as much as 16 in our first half. Lead down to 2 now. Osirin.
Uy, good escape there using the jolt dribble to split the defense.
Confidence ni Dean Osirin after those 12 points in that first half. And ngayon ko lang nakita yung second name nito ni Dean Osirin, Coach F. It's Dean Carvin Osirin. Although Carvin is way through. Was Kurt Mercado. Palitan ng baskets dito. Shot from Ambolo will be short. A chance to tie or take the lead para sa Bulacan as a foul will be whistled kontra Cavite City. Their second team foul.
Missed opportunity there for Cavite.
Soft touch para kay Mercado, getting it up over the outstretched arms of JC Sinconige.
You need more production from this guy. Talking about Kurt Mercado, he's averaging 12.3 points. No? So far, he's only got 5.
Well, this kid could certainly explode at any time. Espiritu na naman. Short, Berba. Secures the offensive rebound. His turnaround won't fall. Ambolo will slow it down para sa Cavite City. Osirin. Through the lane once again. Drops it off to JC. Foul kontra sa Bulacan. Second on Espiritu. Bulacan also. Couple of team fouls. Lontok checking back in. Upo muna si Orbista.
Box formation para dito sa baseline out of bounds na to for Cavite.
They find Osirin. Free for 3. That's off. Track down by Lontok. Lontok pa rin. Tough shot!
Oh!
But still able to get it to fall.
I was supposed to say he had nowhere to go there, but able to make that shot at a very difficult angle, no, to bank it in.
Espiritu makakatakas na naman. Goes behind the back to Yutok. Zambolo will be called for a foul. Would have been a highlight. But nevertheless, Yutok back on the line para sa Bulacan.
Pulling something out of his bag of tricks there to si David Espiritu. Even got hit in the head there after making that pass.
Just really knows yung angle, sabi mo, Coach. And that time around, setting up itong si Yutok. A couple of free throws. What a ball game so far for this young kid. Talking about Kevin Yutok. That's his 15th point of the contest.
Itong Cavite City, failing to keep tabs on this guy.
Lead is down to 2 now, 48-46. 2 out of 2 para kay Yutok. Make that 16 markers now for the young kid. Osirin goes to Lontok. Splits his defenders. Lontok pa rin. Osirin through the lane. Just blocked by Yutok. But Sinconyige, able and waiting. Draws the foul against Berba. As another end one. Makukuha dito ni JC.
Easy does it.
He was asking for it actually.
Oo. Napin niya yung tao niya ron eh. Ganda yung position niya.
Bonus free throw coming up para kay Sinconyige. Samantala, balik muna tayo kay Nicole for a report.
During the halftime break, ibinahagi nga sa akin ni Raizu Berba na hanggang ngayon daw ay nagkakapaan pa rin sila. Kaya kailangan daw ang communication sa loob. Dagdag pa yan. Ayun daw yung naging kulang nila during the first half. Kaya importante ang pagkakaroon ng kumpiyansa at lakas ng loob, especially in this kind of crucial games. Hi, man, Coach F.
Thank you once again. That was Nicole Lim with that report, helping us navigate the sidelines for all the 6 games of this Sunday. And Berba did point out some of the challenges that this team has, but so far, papalapit sila ng palapit dito sa Cavite City. Patawara draws the foul. 2 more free throws coming up for Bulacan.
So far, this is the third quarter. Itong Bulacan has been able to trim the lead down to 4 points. Going to steadier ball handling. Yun naman ang naging problema nitong Cavite City. Wala na mag-start yung third quarter. Because yung errors nila medyo nagpa-pile up na.
And it appears to be carrying over from yung second quarter,
Yes,
Coach F, where you said na 12 ang abante nila to end the first period. At nakalapit itong Bulacan and tuluyang lumalapit to begin this third period. Lead down to 2 once again. Arnes couldn't finish off the glass. Rebound battle picked up by Patawara. Looking ahead, Berba nakabuelo. Gets his own miss. Battle for the loose ball. Osirin and Berba. But the jump ball will be called. Babalik ang bola sa Cavite City.
Good job there by Cavite City. Initially, naka-escape si Berba dun sa yun. Sa transition play na yun, but able to recover the ball.
Credit Lontok, no? Bothering that shot enough. Making Berba adjust. Exactly 3 minutes left dito sa ating third. Arnes na naman. That time took an extra step. Espiritu back in the ball game. Patawara will take a seat. Another opportunity para dito sa Bulacan na maitabla or possibly with a 3-pointer take the lead for the first time in a long time. Arciaga drops it off to Berba for the finish.
Good transition play there, resulting in that easy basket. Able to break that press by Cavite.
We're tied at 50 as another jump ball will be called here. Osirin and Espiritu naman. Magkagawan doon. But it will stay with Bulacan. Final 2 and 14. Here in the third. Espiritu contra Zerna. Passing for the pick. Gets it from Berba. Finds an opening. And escapes once more. David Espiritu.
Reaching the defense there with that skip dribble. It was David Espiritu finding himself wide open with a straight line drive to the basket.
9 points now para kay Espiritu. Osirin susubukang bumawi and does so. Dean Osirin answering para sa Cavite City. 16 now para kay Dean. Tied once again, this time at 52. As De Jesus will be fouled, and ito na naman, Coach F, ang Cavite City.
Yeah, but ito nga yung ating Waterloo nila in this game so far, no? That's the 30 and the 31st free throw para dito sa Bulacan.
And for the third straight quarter, penalty na naman itong Cavite City. De Jesus, though, falls short on his first attempt.
Turnover story, lamang na sa turnovers itong Cavite, 24-18. Points from turnovers, lamang na rin ang Bulacan. 22-15. So yun, medyo nagpabayarin yung Cavite rito. No, starting from the end of the second quarter here, that's dito sa third quarter. Kaya ito, yung score natin.
Kalamang na nga muli itong Bulacan. I think the last time that they had the lead was 1-0. Yung first free throw na nakuha ni David Espiritu. Arnes to battle his way inside. Another traveling violation. No, standing his ground was Arciaga.
Oo nga, yun nga. Good job there by Arciaga, no?
Kung ako yun, Coach F, medyo pinabayaan ko na lang.
Okay, flop na, no?
Trying to build on this one-point advantage. Now is Bulacan. Yutok challenging Arnes. Short. Trying to tap it in. Loose ball. Stolen away by Brent De Jesus. And he will be fouled by Osirin.
A great hustle here by the Bulacan players. Letting them another crack at the basket through these two free throws.
And Dean Osirin, Coach F, committing his fourth personal dito sa ating laro.
He's been the man para dito sa offense ng Cavite so far in this game.
It was Peter James De Jesus splitting his charities earlier. This time it's Brent Gabriel De Jesus naman. Hitting on that first. And missing on the second. So lead up to 2, 54-52 now. 41 seconds left. Arciaga, good anticipation. Stepping through. That was dangerous para kay Osirin. Would have been his fifth. Espiritu coming up with a steal but stolen away back by Cavite City. That no look read well by Yutok. Espiritu leads the break para sa Bulacan. Able to get it ahead. Arciaga looking to save it. But running out of room. A couple of sloppy plays here for both these teams.
Exactly, comedy of errors para sa bawat koponan natin. Very reckless with those passes.
21.2 remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Cavite City a chance to hold for the last shot. Manahan knows it. 10 seconds now. Gets a pick from Arnes. Manahan finds Zerna. Finishing despite Espiritu challenging that shot. A second left.
Good fake shot there from Manahan, no? Kala ng defense, he was going to take the shot, dropping it off at the last moment for that 2 points.
And that basket will give us another deadlock to end the third period. 54 apiece as JT Bulacan Taipan has clawed their way back, down by 16 in that first half. So look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic. That was Nabarty getting his first 2 points of season number 3. Mercado with that soft touch over JC Sinconyige. Lontok with a stuff finish over Berba. We're up for a very exciting 10 minutes. We're tied at 54 at the end of 3. Final 10 minutes of action of this North Division matchup between Cavite City and JT Bulacan Taipan. We're deadlocked at 54 mula pa rin dito sa Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas. Jaime Mendihar kasama pa rin Coach F. Francisco. Bring you the action as Orbista will be called for steps. With quite a ball game we're seeing dito, Coach F. Maagang umalagwa itong Cavite City in that first half, able to build what was once a 16-point advantage but dinahandahan itong JT Bulacan Taipan. Able to take that 2-point lead and babalik nga to a 2-point advantage after that Berba basket, and they're right in it.
Fast break was the main weapon of choice itong Cavite nung first half. Pero dito naman sa second half so far, napantayan yung speed nila ng Bulacan. Plus, they had 14 extra free throws made. Kaya nadikit nila yung lead and even took the lead dito sa ating fourth quarter.
Making a concerted effort itong Cavite City to go to their big men as JC Sinconigue ties us up at 56. Nice tap. Orbista ahead of the pack. Gets fouled from behind by Mercado. Able to make that adjustment and gives Cavite City an end one.
Good body control there. No? Medyo natamaan siya from behind then, making him lose his balance as we can see here. So good body control exhibited by Orbista, making up for that traveling earlier to start the quarter. No?
Move, of course, brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Abante muli dito ang Cavite City, 58-56. Bonus free throw coming the way of Orbista. Couldn't get the bounce on a couple of attempts. I think number of players thinking it was 2 free throws.
Could have gotten a 4-point play in reverse there.
Ayaw pa rin mahulog ng 3-pointer para dito sa Bulacan. The loose ball couldn't recover was Cavite City. It will stay with Bulacan. Just 14 seconds left on their shot clock. Babalik ang bola dito sa Cavite City. Great hustle there. Displayed by Jexter Obido.
Good anticipation there on that pass, no? Causing that turnover.
Manahan. Sa 3-second violation. May tatawag kontra kay Sinconigue.
Momentary lack of focus there on Sinconigue. Nakalimutan niya, nasa shaded area siya. Getting called for that 3-second violation.
That turnover number 29 now para sa Cavite City. Espiritu susubok na naman finally. Able to get the first 3-pointer not just for himself but for the entire JT Bulacan Taipan.
Saka able to adjust, no, yung shot niya. Yung mga past few 3-point shots niya medyo bitin medyo kapos. So in-adjust lang niya.
Current answer was Rodil. Kahiyan on that rebound.
Two green shirts failing to come up with that rebound, no?
Parang mainit yung bola, Coach Chef eh. Walang gusto kumuha. Lead back to JT Bulacan Taipan, 59-58 with 7:46 remaining here in our ball game. It's a long way to go. This is Mercado. Verba. Just 10 to shoot now para sa Bulacan. Asking for a pick is Espiritu. Goes to Verba and gets the shot off the window.
A two-man game between Verba and itong si Espiritu, no?
Biggest lead now para sa Bulacan at 3, 61-58. No look. That time stolen away by Bulacan. Verba trying to get it across. They're able to find Yuto. Open is Victoria and gets the short jumper to fall.
Good job there by Yutok not forcing the issue, instead finding Victoria wide open to sa left side.
Manahan with a floater. Lead down to 3, 63-60.
You see, Manahan hasn't been scoring too much, no? Pero he's been dishing out a lot of assists, already with 6 assists in the ball game. To go with 6 rebounds and 3 steals. So medyo magandang to. Maganda yung stat line niya this afternoon.
In the absence of Carl Espiritu, as reported nga by Nicole kanina, no? Trying his best to fill those shoes.
Not just Espiritu, ito rin si Lexi Lonto. Hindi rin natin nakikita naglaro. So that's almost 15 points per game yung nawawala dito sa Cavite City in this game.
First free throw, mahuhulog para kay Verba. Top the lead now to 4. One more coming his way.
Well, it's time corrected. Si Lexi Lonto last played already and he scored 8 points. So those are very quiet 8 points. No? Hindi natin ako personally, hindi ko napansin.
And to think na yun nga, isa siya sa mga inaasahan talaga dito para sa Cavite City as Mercado couldn't finish over 2 defenders. Another steal para kay Espiritu.
5th turnover lang nga. Manahan na yun.
Matutuklaw dito si David Espiritu. He will head to the line for 3 free throws. Second personal para kay Rodil. And made that team foul number 3 para sa Cavite City. Upo muna dito si Rodil and Dean Oserin back in the ball game. Remember, he is nursing 4 personal fouls. Getting the roll is David Espiritu.
Just 5 points away from his season average. Itong si David Espiritu.
2 out of 2 now. He was fouled from beyond the arc, so 1 more coming his way. Already the biggest lead para sa Bulacan at 6. Make that 7. Perfect from the line is David Espiritu, 3 out of 3 to make this a 67-60 ball game. And Cavite City, sila naman ang masusubukan dito if they can find that run.
And find that reliable scorer, no? Kasi medyo tumirik yung opensa nitong Cavite City.
As Dino Serin leading their offense in that first half. Misfiring on that attempt. Just 1 and done para sa Cavite City. This time Oserin shadowing Espiritu. Trying to play that 2-man game once more with Berba. The rolling Berba. The finish. Couldn't get it to fall as Oserin will draw the contact.
Pero ang ganda ng pasa rin doon ni David Espiritu. Ano, yung finish lang, medyo pinulang dito kay Berba.
Kind of feel that they have that connection eh. Talagang
Magkagamay ng laro itong dalawang to.
Orbista. Too strong. Trying to get his own miss. Nice save from Espiritu. It will stay though with Cavite City.
Good job there by Ambolo. Playing off that, from getting that ball. Alam niya, last touch yung Bulacan player dun.
5:38 remaining dito sa ating fourth. Fast clips. Yung ilalim ng ating board as another foul will be called against Cavite City. I believe it will be called against Ambulo. Make that 4 as well on Andrew Ambulo.
Pero that's 7 turnovers already for Ambulo, and as a point guard, medyo ano yun. That's a big no-no.
Just like the first 3 quarters, Coach F, penalty na naman ang Cavite City with 5:29 remaining dito sa ating contest.
Shooting themselves in the foot here with those fouls.
Espiritu na naman and we'll get it to trickle in. So David Espiritu, nagigising na ang kanyang opensa dito sa ating second half. Now has 17 to lead all scorers.
David Espiritu beginning to percolate here para dito sa Bulacan.
Defense of Bulacan also picking up almost another steal there para kay Arciaga. As Cavite City will call for a timeout, now down by 9, 69-60, 5 and 10 remaining here in this game. (69-60), still a 9-point advantage para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Coaching the halfway mark dito sa ating laro, Espiritu. Leading the break para sa Bulacan. Adds 2 more to his tally. And off the timeout, a turnover para sa Cavite, taking full advantage itong Bulacan.
Leading his team, itong David Espiritu here in the second half.
11 na ang kalamangan dito ng Bulacan. Arciaga just couldn't get full control of that leather.
Fortunate for him, lost control of that ball. That was a good pass pa naman, and he was wide open for that layup.
nanggigil dahil yun nga, mag-isa siya.
Oo. Siguro binilang na niya yung points niya doon. Hindi pa na-shoot.
But this could be the window of opportunity na hinahanap naman itong Cavite City. Lontok, blocked by Berba, still can't get a field goal itong Cavite City. Espiritu ahead of the pack once again, high off the glass. Fighting for that board was Osirin, snatched away by Arciaga and gets his own end one. Yun naman na hinahanap niya, Coach.
Oo nga, blessing in disguise there for Bulacan after that miss. Itong si David Espiritu, Arciaga was there to pick up the garbage and convert it into gold para dito sa Bulacan.
Arciaga gives us that move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Imagine the turnaround para dito sa Bulacan, Coach F. They were down by 16. Now up by 14. Napako na sa 60 itong Cavite City.
30-point turnaround, no? Para dito sa Bulacan. Hindi naka-recover itong Cavite.
Foul called against Bulacan, but Ambolo did pass it off.
Oh,
Zerna able to recover. Osirin setting up Lonto. Through the middle, as Berba will be called for a foul.
displaying his shiftiness there. Itong si Lexi Lontok, zigzagging his way to the basket, fishing that foul. Already with 8 points in the game.
We did see yung mga usual suspects nitong Cavite City to begin the ball game. It's been fairly quiet. Yun nga, Dino Serin.
Ambulo. Ambulo was hot to begin, no? Kaya lang medyo nag-fade siya towards the end of the first half. Even to si Sinconike.
Quite a tale of two halves dito, no? For Cavite City in particular. Scoring 28 in the first quarter, 16 in the second, but only 10 in the third. Anim pa lang na itatala nila dito sa ating fourth period. Yutok, shot too strong. Osirin, pulling up. But knock it down, naglalamig ang entire Cavite City.
Would have been better served to attack the basket there, no? To si Osirin instead of pulling up for that jump shot.
Slowing things down now itong JT Bulacan Taipan. This is Arciaga. His pull up off to the left. Yutok once again. What a monster ball game for this young kid, Kevin Yutok.
18 points, no? Probably a career high for him sa ating liga.
Espiritu na naman. Will draw what I believe would be the fifth foul if it would be Ambulo. David Espiritu, minsan mahihirapan ka talaga pag nakabuelo na itong batang to. One of the more difficult players to stop in transition. So Ambulo still down on the baseline.
Tignan natin slow start para kay David Espiritu dito sa game na to. Pero medyo nag-init siya towards the end, no?
I think it started off din nung he got that first three-pointer para sa Bulacan.
Prior to that, medyo flat yung mga shots niya, no? After getting that 3-point basket, medyo ginanahan na ito si David Espiritu.
Si Ambulo being attended to.
Pero emphasize din natin yung monster game nitong si Kyle Yutuk para dito sa Bulacan. Game long brilliance para sa kanya, no? Steadying factor siya para dito sa team niya. Breaking free do sa mga baseline na cuts niya, no? Nakakalimutan siyang i-cover. Siguro dahil ganun ka ano yung Cavite to cover the other scorers like David Espiritu, nakakalimutan nila si Kyle Yutuk. And Yutuk took full advantage of that game. Kevin Yutuk, I'm sorry.
Ilang beses pa natin pinag-usapan na nga, Coach Chef, no? That Kevin Yutok recognizing really na yun nga, yung attention ng depensa nitong Cavite City has been focused on, and then to no one's fault dahil alam mo nga naman na talagang Espiritu is the guy na kailangan mo ang i-check dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan, but making himself available.
And credit din to the other players of Bulacan, no? Giving up those passes para dito kay Kevin Yutok to achieve this career high in points.
Si Ambolo being carried back to their bench. Hopefully nothing too serious here para kay Andrew. Challenged that shot by David Espiritu, but was called for his 5th foul. Quite a spill on that baseline. Just going back to yung mga other players nga dito ni JT Bulacan Taipan, Coach F, no? Dahil malaking hinabol nila in that first half. So imagine if those other players na habang medyo malamig pa itong the likes of David Espiritu, the likes of Charles Burba, hindi pa nga gumagana yung kanilang opensa, they kind of just bought some time. No? Okay, iinit at iinit naman siguro tong si David Espiritu and find their offense. And when they did, biglang sila naman yung umalagwa dito.
Sa credit din to the coaches of Bulacan, no? Yung demeanor nila, hindi masyado nagpanic, hindi mo nakitang na-stress masyado doon sa mga players nila. Alam nila, nababawi yung mga players nila.
Speaking of credit, pinati natin yung laro nito ni Kevin Yutok. Certainly the same para dito kay Dean Carvin Osirin. A breakout performance as well for this young kid. Despite being short-handed, itong Cavite City is one kid that certainly stepped up for the boys in green.
Usually averaging just 5.8 points itong si Dino Serin, pero showcasing his skills in this game.
2:46 left to play dito sa ating laro. 15-point advantage para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Espiritu kontra Zerna. Trying to attack Lontok. Loses the leather. Stolen by Silvestre. And he pulls it back wisely. Trying to milk as much clock para sa kanyang koponan. Estrope asking for it. Gets the 3 to fall.
Finally gets one to fall for Estrope after several attempts in this game.
Ano naman ang shooter's mentality, Coach F? Hanggang bibitaw at bibitaw. Now the biggest lead para sa Bulacan at 18 as Arnes, it rattles out.
Ito, medyo wala rin sila nakuha kay Arnes in this game. Usually averaging 7.5 points, no?
Look at Estrope, that no look. It was intriguing. David Espiritu bringing out the goggles. Look at that pass.
Parang no look pa yata yun.
Sama mo pa ng foul as David Espiritu just loving it. 82-62 now. A bonus free throw coming the way of David.
Providing the necessary leadership para dito sa Bulacan to get back into the game and dito sa second half na to. Ito si David Espiritu.
Bonus free throw will fall. This fourth quarter, Coach F. Bulacan 29, Cavite City just 8 points. Yung opensa nga na kanina mo pa hinahanap, talagang hindi na nahanap ng tuluyan itong Cavite City.
Yung steady hands to man the point, no, dito para dito sa Cavite City, medyo inapos.
O si Rin, 3-pointer, couldn't convert.
Si Manahan had a noteworthy performance, kaya medyo maraming turnovers.
Another foul here para sa Cavite City. Free throws once again para kay Yutok. Drawing the contact kontra kay Arnes. Exactly 90 seconds left here in this ball game as JT Bulacan Taipan well on their way to get their 4th victory here in season number 3. Getting above the 500 mark. Samantala para sa Cavite City, 4 straight victories to begin their season, but this would be their 3rd loss in their last 4 ball games.
So they're reeling right now, no? Looking for that extra oomph para tapusin itong regular season.
That was Sadia Missing on that floater. Getting his first stick dito sa ating laro. Number of players getting some floor time. Cavite will try from outside. Overshoots Wasian Cruz. It will stay with Cavite City. Only 5 seconds remaining on their shot clock. As Yutok will take a much-deserved rest. What a ball game para kay Kevin Yutok. Breakout performance for him. Ayaw pa rin mahulog para dito sa Cavite City. Parang may kandado yung ring nung lumipat sila dito sa kabila. Sadia gets a 3.
Making his presence felt here in the 14 and under division.
And everyone, even itong 16 under team ng JT Bulacan Taipan, celebrating that basket.
I'm looking for Sadia again.
Well, Sadia would certainly want to pull the trigger once again.
Ooh! Heads up play there by Sadia.
Bulacan, all smiles on this Sunday. Make this a 26-point lead now. Shot won't fall para kay Horario. Just the final seconds dito sa ating laro. As the final buzzer will sound. And after trailing by 16 points, Bulacan will get victory number 4 by a 26-point margin, 88-62 kontra Cavite City. Number of excellent performances, and Sadia even adding to that in the final few seconds, Coach F. That second half really was magical para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan.
Si Sadia, seldom used, providing his exclamation point dito sa game na to.
Of course, a number of players just getting ready for our post-game awards. Para dito sa Cavite City, we were speaking about how the fouls piled up in that first 3 quarters. So really just leaving that window of opportunity para dito sa Bulacan na makalapit through those free throw attempts.
And also the lack of a steadying hand in terms of setting up the table for their team. Kasi yung point guard nila had too many turnovers in this game. I think he had 8 or 7.
Certainly missing itong services nga ni Carl Zedric Espiritu, who Nicole reported has a fever. But if ikaw naman ang Bulacan, this is the type of victory that could just propel yung itong confidence mo. The middle of our season number 3, and Nicole was also reporting na they're also playing for Bulacan themselves dahil matindi nga ang naging epekto sa kanila ng bagyo.
Very inspired play from these young men itong this afternoon.
One player na talagang stood out. We spoke about him a number of times during the coverage, Coach F. Ito nga si Kevin Yutok. Maybe not the usual minutes na nakuha niya, but made every minute count.
Carry the brunt of the scoring and yung steady factor niya buong game. Siya yung nagdala until early in the 4th quarter, and then from then on, nag-take over na si David Espiritu.
One of the reasons na talagang nakalapit kahit papano itong JT Bulacan Taipan, and when the likes of Berba and Espiritu got their footing, uminit, and doon nga tuluyang bumitaw itong Bulacan. And siya nga ang kasama ni Nicole Lim as our Chef's Magic Player of the Game.
Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang ating Chef's Magic Player of the Game from Bulacan Taipan. We have Kevin Yuto. Kevin, great performance today. Ang laking lamang yung hinabol nyo, especially during the first half of the game. Para sa'yo, ano yung naging effective sa laro mo, especially on execution, at paano mo ito dadalhin sa next game ninyo?
So, pagbubutihin lang po lagi sa training, tapos pagbubutihin lang po lagi sa training at makinig lang po kay coach palagi. Yun lang po.
Kevin, meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Yan, namatay, pre, namatay.
Ito, Kevin, batiin mo na. Sinong gusto mong batian ngayon?
Shoutout nga po pala sa pamilya ko dyan sa Plaridel, sa mga team ko po dito sa likod. At kay Brent, kay Espiritu, kay Nabati, tapos sa mga tropa ko po sa Plaridel. Kay Johan sa Batang Librada, kay Ate Jem, sa lahat po ng naging coach ko. Yun lang po.
Once again, congratulations to our player of the game at sa buong Bulacan Taipan. And now, let's take a look to our assist man and defensive player of the game. Gentlemen.
Maraming salamat muli, Nicole Lim, and congratulations, Kevin Newtok, for being our Chef's Magic Player of the Game. Gian Leonardo Orbista naman, ang ating ihiranging The Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game. 11 rebounds and a steal to boot despite that losing effort. And ang kanilang point guard, itong si Eman Manahan, 6 assists. He is our Don Benitos assist man of the game. But unfortunately, Cavite City coming up on the short end of this game, losing 88-62. Second game coming up between JT Bulacan Taipan and Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. This time around in the 16 under division. We'll take a short break. More of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL when we return.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng